Jeremy, 73 all round, VK3MO now QRT.
ON80I, just for a short, Ian.
Okay, John. Yeah, 73, Jeremy. And good morning, John. ON80I. How are you, over?
Yeah, very good, Ian, and great to hear you. Thank you very much for picking me up as always. And yeah, I heard you yesterday, but you were on the way out. So good to hear you. How are things going? How's your wife? How's your daughter? And you have the first grandchild and another one on the way. And you're 10 over 9 in Belgium, Ian. Over.
Yeah, thank you, John. Yeah, sure. S9 Plus. You're also ON80I, VK3MO Oscar. Everything is going very well, John. Rachel and her husband and Marigold and the new one on the way. We were all up here yesterday. My wife, Ruth, sings in a Welsh choir. They sing in Welsh. Anyway, they did a concert yesterday here in the town. The Welsh choir she sings with came to Kyneton, and Rachel and a French horn player and a harpist. It was a Christmas sort of celebration. All the churches combined. Anyway, my wife Ruth organised it all, and it all went off very well. I think there was about 350 people there, so it was a good concert. And it was a nice afternoon tea as well, John. So it was a good day yesterday. Caught up with a lot of people. It was good. I'm about to go and get some firewood, John. At this time of the year, we shouldn't be thinking about firewood. But it's been a freezing day all day. Strong wind blowing straight from the south, straight off the South Pole. And it doesn't feel like we're almost in summer, far from it. ON80I, VK3MO.
Yeah, thank you, Ian, for the details of the Welsh choir and everything. Yeah, well, the Welsh people, I'm not sure how many real Welsh people were there, but they are great singers. And just to do it with the firewood, I've kind of got tired of it. We still have it, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go down the pellet stove route. Over.
Yeah, okay. It'll be interesting to hear how all that goes. Firewood is becoming harder to obtain. I've had the same firewood supplier here since 1975, but he is almost his last customer, John. His only customer, and but he's getting quite old, and it's a lot of effort with firewood. There's a lot of time involved with it, and the pellets. I haven't looked at that one, but that may be an option for us also, John. But I've enjoyed our fire. But it's a lot of work. But it's worth it. If we have trouble getting firewood, they're making it harder to get firewood. You know, a certain group of people believe we shouldn't be burning firewood, and I won't go into it. But it's very annoying. ON80I, VK3MO.
Yeah, Roger, on that, Ian, VK3MO, ON80I. Yeah, well, you know what they say about firewood. You're probably about 3 times. You get 3 times warm with firewood. 1, you're cutting down. If you're cutting down, 2, you're splitting. You warm up, and then finally, when the fire is on for the 3rd time, you've been warmed up by your wood. So, well, I was just looking at it, and here also, it's hard to get it. So that's it. Okay, I'll tell you just finally, because you are the antenna guru. I have at the moment on 40 meters a dipole, an inverted V dipole, and it works well into the States. It's up at 16 meters, but I'm going to try another one close by, and I'll drop down the leg so it doesn't interfere, is I'm going to put a 40-meter dipole at 20 meters in height. This is I'm getting all help from Mike, and we'll see how that goes. And if it's successful, I believe it'll be more successful than 16 meters, we hope. Then I'm going to put a director on it. Over.
Okay, no, that sounds like a good idea, John, and I'm sure putting a director on it will give you some dBs. So, it sounds like a worthwhile project. Yeah, the difference in height, well, I suppose a little higher will be useful, particularly on 40 metres. So anyway, I'll be interested to hear how all that works out, John. And I spoke to Mike a bit over a week ago, I guess. So I assume he's going well. All right, John, I agree on the firewood. I'll be splitting a bit of firewood tonight, so I won't be out collecting it, but I'll get the benefit of warming up, splitting the firewood, and then of course when I put it on the fire, my wife will be very, very happy, John. But I always make sure there's firewood by the fire. I never let it run low. I know Ref would become very nervous if there was no wood beside the fire. So it's very important that I get firewood. Okay, John, have a wonderful day. 73, thanks for calling. ON80I, VK3MO, Clearwell, QRT.
Yeah, thank you, Ian, and we'll pick it up later, and I'll discuss more about the antenna. Enjoy your evening. Be careful, of course, when you're splitting the wood, and enjoy the good company and the heat of the wood. VK3MO, ON80I in Belgium. Thank you, Ian. Over.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Bye-bye.